Hello everyone, this is Fritzy back with another How to Play. Today we're going to how to play the game Xylotar. It's all about this musical instrument and this fictitious story they created around it. It's put up by Bezier Games, designed by Chris Ray. I think I've looked at least one other game of his, which was Letter Tricks. Um, that was a while back. And I got another one that I've ordered. Is a more recent one of his. This one also just came out this year. In the game, you're going to get these cards and you're going to deal them out evenly. And you're also going to get one of these high note cards. It plays 2 to 5 players. This is a setup for 4 players or 2 players. And 5 players, you're also going to use all the cards. If you're doing 3 players, you're going to remove red, orange, and yellow cards. Red and orange cards. Otherwise, you're using all cards. Into 4 or 5 players, the reds are the trump suit. And if not, if it's 3 players, then orange will be the trump. And this tells you here on the back of this card the value of the numbers in each suit. So this one, this pink color one, is only 0 to 3. The purple is 0 through 4. The green is 0 through 7. The red is 0 through 10. They also have different musical notes for colorblind friendliness, I would assume, but also because it's a musical theme. And you're going to get these cards, and then you're going to organize them from smallest to biggest, numerically, regardless of the colors. And then you're going to take this card, the high note, put it on this side, and you're going to pass it to your left, and everyone else is going to do the same thing. So you get dealt these cards, you're going to deal out the cards evenly, at least for a 4-player game or a 2-player game, and put them into numerical order, put the high note on here, and then pass them to the other players. And actually, I might have screwed this up. Technically, I believe, well, whatever. It don't work out. We're going to have these set up like this in front of you. I don't have enough space to show you everything, unfortunately, because this takes up a lot of space. But I'll do my best. Set these up in front of you. And then when you look at them, you know this is the high note side. You will know that this card is your highest value card. And the one over here on the end, that you can't see, is going to be your lowest value card. So when I look at this, and it's the lowest one, and it goes 0 through 8, I'm going to assume that that is probably a 0 or perhaps a 1, because it goes 0 through 10, the values. I know this is going to be 0 through 8. It tells me so on the back of the card. It's the first one, so it's probably a 0. I can assume that safely. And everyone's going to have the same setup of cards in front of them. I'll just leave them how they are and put this box out of the way. And what's going to happen is it's a trick-taking game, and so you're going to lead with any card. So maybe I'll lead with this green card here, and it is a 6. So other players are going to have the cards in front of them, and they're going to look, and they have to follow. It's a must-follow game, so they have 1 green, so don't play that. And then this person, they have to have some greens, right? They only have 1 green, so they're going to play that. It's a 5. And this player can also play one. Now, they have a couple of choices. They have this one, which is a thing. This one is 0 through 4, and this one is right after it. This is probably a 4 or a 3 or a 2. And this one is probably, again, in that range of 2 or 3, maybe 4. And if he wants to win the trick, he would probably use this one that's later on. And, oops, I had those backwards, apparently. Or I was looking at them backwards. Technically, so this one should be in here somewhere. So, this is the higher card. My bad. And it's a 3, so what I'm learning right now is they don't have a lot of high cards. Anyways, so basically the way it works is whoever plays the highest card wins, and I believe you collect the cards. We'll do that for now. And then you lead the next one. You will collect the cards. You're going to lead the next one, and you can leave the gaps in there. Doesn't really matter too much. So then I lead the next one. Maybe I lead green again. I'm doing this on purpose. That's a 7. Now this person, they don't have green anymore, so they can play anything else they want, including they can play the trump suit. Maybe they play this one, It's only a 2, but it doesn't matter. Highest trump, like most trick-taking games, will win. So this player is going to go, and they also don't have any green. So they're going to play a trump themselves. Oh, look at that. It's slightly higher. And then this person, they do have a green, so they must play. So they're just going to play the smallest one. It's a 0. And again, in this case, since there was a trump, it's the highest trump that wins, and they will get to lead the next trick. You keep going doing this until you play through all your cards, but there's more. There is also some bidding you can do. And this is your Xylotar, it's the musical instrument. That's what you've made here, basically, so it's kind of cool. It takes up a lot of space, though, as you can see, even though the cards are pretty skinny and small. I believe this was based on a game called, they originally did, called Magic Trick. Same idea, except it just had kind of a regular seated deck. And it was just kind of like a prototype thing. Of course, if it comes to your turn and you don't have, if I like green again sometime, because I still have green left and this guy doesn't have green, they can play trump or they can play something else. It's going to be the highest card of the suit led or the highest trump that wins, as you would expect. But like I said, there's also bidding. So let's just say this person won. They lead this one. It's a 3. It's not a very good one. This player follows. They only have 1. Now, it's my turn, and I can play into this trick, and I'm going to play this trump. After playing a card into the trick, I can make a bid on how many tricks I think I will win. And what I'm going to do is secretly look at any 2 adjacent cards, and then I will use one as a bid. So the way that would work is, let's say I take, and if there's a gap like this, like I played this card and there's a gap here, these are still considered adjacent. So I could look at these 2 cards secretly. Oh, look at that, they're both the same value. I would put one back and I'd put the other one here as a bid. And now what that means is I'm trying to win 5 tricks. And if I do that successfully, what this guy's going to have to play is going to have to follow. He's going to play this one. And I win because I played the trump. So now I have 2. I have 2 out of the 5 tricks I said I was going to bid. And everyone's going to do this. You will make a bid at some point in time. Well, I believe technically you don't have to. Well, yeah, everyone's going to have to make a bid at some point in time. It can happen anytime, so you can even leave it right for the very end. All you have to keep in mind is when you're going to make a bid, obviously these cards are going to be higher numbers. These are going to be smaller. You can kind of guesstimate based on the colors you have, and where they are, what the numbers are. That's kind of part of the fun of the game. The charm of the game is trying to guess what you have. And at the end of the round, you will score. You get 1 point for each trick that you have won. And you don't need to make your bid to score. So in this case, if I didn't get my bid, I would still get 2 points, 1 per trick. But if I make my bid, if I bid 5 and I win 5 tricks, I would get 5 bonus points. You can also do a bid of 0, so technically you could not bid anything, or bid with a 0, I guess it would be. And if you don't take any tricks, you would also get the 5 points. And you record your scores. You're going to play 3 rounds like this, and whoever has the lowest total after each round will get to be the start player. Tie is broken by the person to the left of the previous start player. And whoever has the highest score after 3 rounds has found a perfect balance of 80s synthesizer rock and modern karimba style melodies and win the game. And are poised to achieve moderate commercial success. In the event of a tie, whoever matched your bid with the fewest tricks in the last round wins. There's still a tie. You play another round and add those points and you repeat until one person has won via at least a tiebreaker. And for 2 players, you're basically going to play the same as 4 players, just that you're going to be controlling 2 Xylotars. Overall, it's a pretty cool game. The cards are linen finished and very nice quality. I like it. So that's that. I wish it took a little bit less space, but it's pretty cool. Comment, like, subscribe. I don't know what you think. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.